hurdles that a company might have to cross in order to consider getting into the tablet market?
Yeah, it's similar to how we think about smartphones. At the end of the day, you want to ensure differentiation. If you look at our smartphone efforts, clearly we differentiate in terms of design, we differentiate in terms of optics, location-based services, and a variety of other things. If we believe that we have a combination of those attributes that we can bring to the tablet market or to other devices, whatever it may be, then that's an opportunity that's presented to Nokia.
Hi, Mark Swoodown, Laptop Net. I have a question. There's a lot of emphasis lately around high-end specs in terms of coming into smartphones, whether it be quad-core processors or HD displays, and I think there are some benefits to those things. But on the other hand, there's a difference between specs and real-world performance. How are you communicating to your users that you don't necessarily need quad-core power to get swift performance? And then just on the flip side of that, one of the benefits that Windows Phone has had in our test is that it has good battery life. Are you concerned about what sort of power requirements 4G LTE adds to that equation?
So, great question. The answer to your first question, what are we doing, is we're asking everyone in this room just to repeat what you raised, which is the essence of it. Quad core doesn't mean quad performance or quad improved user experience. And I think Windows Phone demonstrates this very well, where you have a very high quality user experience with great animation, with a really rich and vibrant experience, but it's not requiring multiple cores to do that. And quad core, multi-core, all relates to performance as well, because on many of these devices that have multiple cores, the vast majority of time, those cores aren't doing anything other than using a little bit of power, taking that battery life further down. So that's something that we're very cognizant about. Our hope is that we can communicate about the experience, that we can show people how their lives are impacted by, for example, bringing all of that information to the surface of the experience. If we can get that message across successfully, we hope we can shift away from the quad core versus dual core when neither one of those necessarily matters. I'm sorry, LTE is a good question. LTE, does have power implications. You'll notice that the battery we put in the Lumia 900 at 1830 milliamp hours is a significant battery. And so part of what we've done there is clearly taken some steps in terms of battery configuration, but also we work very closely with our partners at Microsoft and at Qualcomm to really do some special work to try and balance that from a power perspective. Our belief is that the battery performance on the Lumia 900 will be very superior on the LTE networks. Everyone's learning a lot about how to do that effectively, and we've benefited from that early experience.
Hi, Stephen Johnson with Notification.com. I'm just wondering why no NFC on these devices? Like, there is NFC, more than on the Lumia.